I left India way back in 2007, and it has been 12 years of which I have been staying abroad. That 12 years gap is like almost one third of my life, right? When you stay abroad, what you miss? You miss your culture, you miss speaking to in your native language, and you miss the food. For me, the Goan food is beyond their commercial food. There are a lot of communities which are settling in Goa. The food is different. The way they treat their food is different. For me, that was the main crux. I wanted to actually go to the home, spend time with them, see their culture, how the culture affects the food. So it was a journey in search of the home food. Did you know that authentic Goan food is mainly vegetarian? There's a community called Saraswat Brahmin who stays in Goa, and they are vegetarians. But there's a catch to it. The catch is that they are pesco vegetarians. Pesco means they eat fish. But when you are in Goa, you have to eat fish. That's the land of the sea. I'm meeting Amol. Similar to Goa, he has many things. There are many layers to him. He's a nature lover. He has this beautiful property and he loves to cook. So he doesn't only own the resort, he has the kind of organic garden. So he has taken a lot of vegetable, plants, herbs from different parts of India and they all are growing. So yeah, I'll take this and...
Yeah, just take this.
Oh.
हाँ, थोड़ा पका हुआ है ये।
वो जहाँ लगता है कि आपके पास जो भी जरूरत का सामान है सब कुछ अवेलेबल है। मिर्ची, ड्रमस्टिक, मूली हो गया, इतने सारे अच्छे हर्ब्स हैं।
For me, that was a dream come true. For a chef, if you find everything in your garden, it's like awesome. I can create fresh, organic.
ये जो है, ये हम प्रॉन्स, टाइगर प्रॉन्स है यहाँ लोकल। ये टाइगर प्रॉन्स की हम उड़द मेथी बनाएंगे। एक वेज होगी, उसको बोलते हैं खतखते हैं। इट्स अ मिक्स वेजिटेबल, हिंदू गोवन स्टाइल। एंड थर्ड विल बी अ स्वीट डिश विच इज कॉल्ड मोयरा बनाना हलवा। वी विल पुट 3 tablespoon ऑफ ऑयल, इसमें हम 2 tablespoon ऑफ राइस ये करते हैं। उसको हम यहाँ पे साइड में उड़द दाल
ओके, मतलब एक ही पैन में लेके मिलाना नहीं है।
नहीं, मिलाना नहीं है, अलग अलग करना है उसको।
Every spice is individually roasted, then it's blended and used in the food, so the food comes out perfect. It's a step-by-step process. It's not one pot cooking.
मतलब मेहनत का काम है, इतना आसानी से अच्छा खाना नहीं मिलेगा।
मेहनत का काम है।
In the third stage, you add your coconut, onion, and chilies. That makes the base for the urad methi fish curry. And trust me, the aroma was heaven.
एक इसकी साउंड है, इतनी प्यारी लगती है ना। फॉर मी ऑल दिस साउंड, जो छोटे छोटे क्रैकलिंग साउंड आते हैं ना, चाहे वो तड़का लगा रहे हैं या किसी को पका रहे हैं और कुकिंग चलती रहती है, दैट्स द म्यूजिक टू माय ईयर्स।
3 stages of frying. 4th, when you grind your masalas. 5th, when you start cooking. For me, this is science.
Now we are making a second dish called खतखते, which is a mixed vegetable Hindu Goan style. This is a total vegetarian dish. You can say a Jain dish also.
Okay.
Now, very intrinsic part of this is this particular berry.
That's Szechuan pepper in Goa. That's a Chinese spice. How is it in Goan food? Like, I was surprised, Szechuan pepper was giving a unique taste to the khatkate. Whenever I'm in Goa, you be on the streets and you look at the sea and you smell the air. and always the thought comes to my mind that yahi reh jao. Like I want to stay back. I want to be a part of Goa. But your life doesn't allow. It doesn't let you be there. You like always think, but it doesn't happen. But many people have done it.
Chef,
Ma'am.
welcome to my humble home and my humble kitchen.
I'm honored actually. So it's been like one of the dreams to see you in person. And bolte sone pe suhaga, I'm getting to cook with you.
That was one of my movies.
Yeah.
Sone Pe Suhaga.
Kimi Katkar. She is a part-time mom, but a full-time chef. Can you imagine that? No,
So
serious.
sweet.
No, seriously, I tell you. So when you are looking at Kimi, the first thing, the song starts playing in your mind. So Jumma Chumma song is always in your mind and it's playing, and the diva is standing before you. Like that Jumma Chumma song, still like everywhere we go, it plays.
I know, it
right?
refuses to die.
And you and Amitabh Bachchan,
Yeah.
right, both of you. And that's something like I could never imagine a diva of that stature cooking in the house. How it happened?
I actually, it started with, because once I mean, I gave up the movies to get married, and then I knew I didn't want to work. And I had to be occupied. And the thing was, my mother's Catholic, so I came from a completely different style of cooking.
Okay.
And my husband's Maharashtrian, so, and Konkani Maharashtrian.
Konkani Maharashtrian.
So they would make everything with good.
Okay.
Jaggery and tamarind.
Tamarind.
I was not used to that half sweet, and I mean, it just became too much for me to handle. And my mom said, "Now you wanted to get married.
Okay.
Now you better do what you have to do."
Yeah.
I have a few family recipes from my husband's side, and since you're in Goa
Yeah.
and they are from Goa, I would like to show you some of what we do.
I will be your comic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cool.
And that was my fan moment.
I have something for you.
Wow. I was very nervous. I was very, very nervous. I was enjoying. I could not believe that I'm in her kitchen. She is cooking for me and I'm learning from her. And we cook together.
So the first thing we're going to do is a pork, which is called pork solentole. It's pork and kokum.
Pork kokum. Wow.
And the beauty of it is it's just like a stew. There's no frying of onions and
Nothing.
no masalas. It's like very, very basic. It's like just kokum, onions and cinnamon.
Wow.
So you get the pure taste flavor of the pork with just this hint of the kokum.
Kokum.
And then the second one we'll do is the prawn dish, which is Shantanu's grandmother's dish, which is like a prawn curry with green mango. It's called kharoni. You will love it. Yeah, I've just kept everything ready for you, but you're going to do the hard work.
Hard work. ये तो अपने बाएं हाथ का खेल है. So how was it moving to Goa?
I think where I was meant to be. And I think it's more conducive to our personalities as well. You can see how beautiful, tranquil and serene this place is. You walk down, it's the vegetable is come off from the field.
Yes.
The fish is brought just as it's come off.
Yes.
So you have no choice. It's such a clean way to live. I've been 4 years in Goa. I didn't even know. I just thought Sorpatel and Vindaloo.
There's two.
That was it. And I ate this and I was just,
blown.
yeah.
This entire experience has been like a symphony. The woman is such a pro. Such a pro. You can't believe. And for me, I can't wait for the final act.
Everybody tells me, how do you cook so well? I said, it's the main ingredient is love.
So I had this wonderful and magical evening, and her knowledge, her passion, it's like an infection. It's like it passes on, it passes to you. And the best part is that the lady, her love for the food was all over those small techniques what she learned on herself, and she's putting in her kitchen. At the end, she did say the main ingredient, the most tasty ingredient which goes into your food, as believed by everyone, is love. So Diwar was something which you don't realize that it's a part of Goa. There are no roads which actually go to Diwar Island. You need to take a ferry. It's a small stream. It's like 5 minutes, you are into the island. Not populated, very few people, but amazing. It's a different world. And the architect of the area was unlike Goa. And I met a beautiful family of Agnes. Nice, huh?
That's Rishad Mackerel.
Looks so good.
So this is, again, as I said, not a regular meal that you would eat on a daily basis.
Nice, and it looks very different than your regular popular Goan food.
It
It's
is.
something like you don't find in restaurant.
So we have handpicked specialities from Goa for today's meal.
No, I'm so happy looking at the food because home food is something which makes me very, very happy. It's like, "Aao yaar Goran, sod khushi." Okay, food looks amazing. The smell is intoxicating, and there's a Karela.
Yeah, this is got Karela with prawns.
Can you put it here? Because that will be my first bite.
Try the
choris?
chores.
Yeah.
This is homemade choris.
Homemade choris. Wow. Stomach was full, but my hand was going back to the plate. So mind was saying that the flavors are so good that you want to relish it. You are enjoying it. I want to enjoy every bite of it. And the Karela, this prawn, was out of the world. I never thought that I will have that in Goa. The chorizo was fresh. It was not commercial chorizo. Perfectly spiced, nice tangy taste to it. I loved it. Do you change your food as per season?
No, we don't do that. Because see, this is an island. And everything is provided in the island itself.
Okay.
From the tradition of ours, we did not have any ferry crossing. So the people were within this island, they had to have everything.
Okay.
So for us, there was no particular vegetable and for the season what it is.
Practically, whatever I was tasting had vinegar as a souring agent in that, which I believe Portuguese has introduced. But honestly, I was expecting a lot of tamarind and coconut like Amo's place.
Actually, the vinegar was used as a preservative, as she said, because there were no fridges. We did not have any electricity.
Okay.
So vinegar was allowing the food just warm. It was keeping tasty and also for many days. That's why vinegar was essential for this for us Goans.
Also, during the monsoon, a lot of food had to be like fish was not easily available, right? So a lot of preparations in Goan cuisine is done to actually preserve them through the monsoon.
See, I'll be very honest that this food reminds me of my mother, because the love and the passion which the ladies from the house put in, there's a lot of effort which goes in.
I think it's when you step out of home that you realize the value of home cooked food.
Absolutely 100% true. Yes. I never thought that I will have this kind of food and in a home which is so beautiful and with such a good host. Amazing, amazing, and like I'm emotional right now. That's what. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. When traveling, I love visiting local restaurants that make simple home-style cooking, made with fresh produce. And that is the beauty of the Goan Thali at Kokani Canteen.
When you say Konkan, The Konkan region extends from Bombay onwards all towards the coast, coming to Mangalore, till Mangalore.
Absolutely.
Yes. So, what we do here is specifically Goan food, which is a Goan Saraswat food. A Goan is not known by Konkan, is Kokani.
Kokani.
Kokni.
Okay.
So when you say Kokni, it is considered to be more of a Goan rather than a Konkan belt. So my idea of serving food here was to give people the taste of an essence of Goan Saraswat cuisine.
Oh, this
That's
sound-
how the name came to Kokni rather than Konkani.
So are they local? All Goa, right? Thank you so much. I'll help you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Looks fabulous.
This is our very popular weekend thali, which is called as the Bappa thali. This is called as the Tarlache Dabdabid, which is a sardine preparation with coconut base. This is tisrio or clams. This is our own classical chicken shagoti. फिर ये crab का रेशाद मसाला में है. Ambotik बोलते हैं उसको.
Ambotik. Yes.
This is your prawn curry. This is your footy curry. This is essentially used as a digestive or an appetizer here. You can have it at the start of a meal or you can have it at the end of the meal. Yeah, this is our traditional side dish which we call it चटनी के जैसे देते हैं वैसे यहाँ पे किस्मोर करके देते हैं.
Kismore.
और ये आपका फ्लावर का भाजी. And this is the sweet which is traditional sweet called mandgane. Essentially अगर आप ये पूरा देखें तो 90% of the thing except for this particular dish, it has got a coconut base. And this is the fried prawns and the fried kingfish.
Wow, this is art. So when you talk about the Kokani lunch thali, it was nutritious, it was tasty, it was affordable, I'll say value for money, and fresh. The best thing is fresh. It's made daily so that you can consume at the same time, and they work on the freshness of the food too much. And if I have an office next to the canteen, definitely that will be my lunch every day. This is like very soul food. So I can come every day and I can eat the food. I will not get bored.
थैंक यू शेफ कि आपको बहुत पसंद आया और आपने जैसे बोला कि सोल फूड है तो अगर सोल फूड का फिनाले करना चाहते हैं तो उसके लिए सोल कड़ी की बहुत ज़रूरत है जो मंगा लेंगे.
Wow, that's for the icing on the cake.
बिल्कुल.
हाँ जी. Soul curry. Thank you so much. Cheers. Cheers on the good food.
Cheers.
Huh? Wow, very nice. Feni. Feni is an indigenous drink and that has become synonymous to the Goa's culture. So, you're in Goa, you didn't have Feni? That's a question. There are myths and there are facts. So people say Portuguese got cashew nut to Goa and that's when they started distilling the cashew Feni. But the fact is that the Goans have been distilling Feni before Portuguese. Just like the wine, the Feni has its own bouquet. It tastes different. There are different notes to it.
You had a cough, you drink a ginger Feni called Ale.
Yeah,
You had a
okay.
stomach upset. The rest of India was drinking Jeera water. We drank Jeera Feni.
Man, this is called dawa. Like a perfect combination of dawa and daru, right? Alcohol is and then solution a lot of
A
problems.
lot of problems. Feni is the only spirit in the world that is distilled directly to drinking strength.
Yes.
Yeah. What is more interesting is most of the distillers are ladies.
Oh.
Yeah. So this is one very interestingly in Goa. There's no taboo with ladies and men. When it comes to working with alcohol. What's interesting is also if the distiller,
Yes.
the master distiller of the distillery, it's a way of life again. So he takes a vow that he will never drink.
Oh. It's very hard to believe that what you're saying that distillers, they don't drink? I can't believe it.
No, you got to believe it because if you're a distiller, tasting a little of Feni every time is an occupational hazard.
Okay.
You'll become an alcoholic. Feni making is a way of life and it's a vocation that a distiller will take at a young age.
Okay.
And when he takes it, he decides that he's never going to drink. And unfortunately, I think he's the guy who pulls the shortest straw. He can't drink. Before we taste a Feni, you want your palate and your nose to be completely clean.
Wow.
First thing you do, you smell the water as well. Cleanses your nose as well.
Yeah.
Let's have some water. So we've got the youngest, which is a cashew. First, you look at it; it's pretty clear. All Feni is usually clear. We can get the aroma, so you can smell it. Let's get the taste now.
Feni is like, it's a definitely an acquired taste. I like something very smooth. I don't like that kickback. Gets onto your tongue.
It gets on your
right?
tongue, yeah.
And you get the whiff. You get that essence which goes through your nose.
Through your nose, yes,
Yeah.
exactly. The oldest is a coconut Feni. So coconut is very interesting. It's made from the coconut toddy. Coconut Feni is interesting. It's light.
Yeah. Actually, extremely smooth.
Extremely smooth. So people don't understand that a coconut Feni and a cashew Feni are very different. So people drink one Feni, they think all the Fenis taste the same.
Okay.
And Fenis taste very differently.
No, this is very mellow actually.
Very mellow. And we got the last, which is the most interesting. This is the Goa's best kept secret actually. This is called Dukshiri.
Dukshiri.
Dukshiri. Duk means pain.
Pain.
It's actually a root. It's
It's
a
a root,
botanical.
okay.
It's used in Ayurveda as a medicine.
Okay.
So Dukshiri is for body aches.
So this Dukshiri, somebody with a broken heart can also take it, right?
Solve all problems.
It tastes like peanut.
Peanut, exactly. Yeah. So you
Because when you smell it, you don't get it.
don't get it.
The first note which comes, a very strong note, is like peanut.
Peanut, yeah.
Of all three, I really like it.
Yeah, this is the most popular one, actually. This is like a cult drink. When I first started drinking this, I was told that if I drink this, I'll give up scotch.
Yeah?
And today, I've given up scotch also.
You give us scotch. That's true branding. That's absolutely true branding. काफी इतना नहीं पंजम फिश मार्केट मतलब लग रहा मच्छी बाजार आ गया मैं वेरी गुड कितने का है 1000 बहुत महंगा है आई रियलाइज आई कांट बार्गेन फॉर नट्स 500 में देगा तो मैं लेगा नहीं आंटी दे दो यार The women are pro. They're pro, huh? They can actually take you for a ride. कितने केजी का होगा लगभग? अरे कितने का पॉम्फ्रे? 250 जोड़ी. इससे कम नहीं. तो छोटा है, बड़ा पॉम्फ्रेट नहीं है. पॉम्फ्रेट कैसे ही है? 1200 रुपए किलो. कम नहीं होगा. The fish was so good, but they were not ready to reduce the price and they were high. मैं आपके पास आया बाद में पूरा घूम के. हाँ ठीक है. चलो अच्छा है. So अब तो सब कुछ सेट हो गया. Let's start. This is a very peculiar dish from Goa, जो मैंने पहले कभी नहीं सुना था. It's a very simple preparation, still very elegant. So we have some pork here, some onion जाएगा इसके अंदर. साथ में I have some अदरक. इसमें हमने मिर्ची दो तरह से यूज किया हुआ है. एक हो गया ग्रीन चिली. Now I have nice Kashmiri chilies. तो पानी में हमने सोक करके रखा हुआ है चिली को. That will be going inside. Chopped garlic, few cloves, cinnamon. I am using sea salt. Be one of the ingredients. गोवा के अंदर क्या होता है? They use lot of souring agent. So vinegar, and this is a special coconut vinegar जो इसको sourness देगा. Tamarind is widely used here, so just take out the pulp and that should go inside. Best part is that there is no oil, so we're just mixing it gently. So this is done.
अब सारे इंग्रेडिएंट्स ठीक से मिक्स हो गए हैं. नॉर्मली आई विल कीप इट फॉर एटलीस्ट 2 hours कि सारा कुछ बैलेंस हो जाए. सो विल डायरेक्टली पुट दिस फॉर कुकिंग. द मीट शुड कुक इन इट्स ओन जूसेस. इट टेक्स टाइम बट इट्स ऑसम प्रिपरेशन एट द एंड ऑफ इट. सो कवर कर दीजिए और भूल जाइए. एंड नाउ फॉर द मेन स्टार ऑफ द इवनिंग, पॉन्फ्रे बिरयानी. प्रेप में फर्स्ट विल डू पॉन्फ्रे का करी. तो बेस बनाना होगा, बहुत सिंपल है. तो हम लोग पहले पैन लेंगे, पैन को गर्म करेंगे. आई हैव दिस नाइस वर्जिन कोकोनट ऑयल, नॉट मच. तो जैसे ये गर्म हो जाएगा हम उसमें अनियन डालेंगे. फर्स्ट यू कैन यूज चॉप्ड अनियन और स्लाइस्ड अनियन. सो अनियन गोज. आई शुड मेक नाइस क्रैकलिंग साउंड. ये फ्रेश ग्रेटेड कोकोनट है. जस्ट अ बिट चिली. नॉर्मली ये डिश थोड़ी येलो होती है. आई वांट टू गिव इट अ रेड कलर. सो दैट्स व्हाई मैं यहाँ कश्मीरी चिली पाउडर भी यूज़ कर रहा हूँ और कश्मीरी चिली भी यूज़ कर रहा हूँ. सी कांट बी बेटर. इतना अच्छा मौसम, सच अ नाइस लोकेशन and you're cooking. For a chef, this is a dream job. So you can see the nice color. अब इसको क्या करेंगे, हम पेस्ट बनाएंगे. So after getting the paste, I will start with the curry. Meanwhile, we'll do our rice. गोवा है तो कोकोनट ऑयल जाएगा ही जाएगा. So we'll start with this nice cold pressed coconut oil. I have few green chilies. I'm putting some methi. ये सोक किया हुआ है. So it will not be very bitter, but it will give a taste to your rice. Some urad dal which has been soaked. And the Szechuan pepper for the flavor. So हम इसको stir करेंगे. Now इसमें मैंने जो राइस डाला है ये 2 कप था. आधे घंटे सोक हो रखा है. पानी I normally don't put double. I use 1.75. Now उसके साथ थोड़ा नमक डालेंगे. Squeeze of lime. I use 2 cups of the rice. So how much I'll be using? Almost 3.5 cups of water. 2, 3 and half. Okay. Give a gentle stir. पानी डाला, एक लेवल पे लाएंगे. And after that we'll cover it with the lid. Exactly 8 minutes on the flame. Do not touch it. Leave it for 15 minutes.
Rice, it takes time to cook, but it breathes in its own liquid, and the aroma is amazing. And if rice is perfectly done, it will be perfect, long and tasty. Now let's start with our fish curry.
So I'll be using coconut oil. We'll start with some garlic. So I'll just change sides and we can continue with making our dish. After the garlic crackles, we'll put some Szechuan pepper. So if you see, मैं पहले garlic डाल रहा हूँ, pepper बाद में डाल रहा हूँ. This is my way of doing it. Because then it's my recipe, and I'm trying it first time. Green chilies and the paste. Okay. Nice, beautiful, red, vibrant color. Wow. अब इस पेस्ट को हम थोड़ा भून लेंगे. Because क्या कि हमने पहले रोस्ट किया था, but doesn't mean कि वो पूरा पका था. तो हम इसको थोड़ा पकाएंगे जब तक वो थोड़ा तेल ना छोड़े. And after that we'll add some coconut milk. So to make our life easier, मैंने क्या किया है कि पॉन्फ्रे के अंदर थोड़ा सा टर्मरिक, नमक और लाल मिर्ची लगा के छोड़ दिया है. It's a very basic marination. So just we'll wait कि ये पेस्ट पक जाए, थोड़ा सा अपने साइड छोड़ दे, तेल थोड़ा बाहर आ जाए. Then we will add the पॉन्फ्रे. So अब इसमें थोड़ा कोकोनट मिल्क डालेंगे. उसके बाद को थोड़ा बॉईल आएगा. विल ऐड द फिश एंड विल लेट इट कुक. राइस हमारा तैयार है, बेस हमारा तैयार है. हम क्या करें, इसको हम लेयर करेंगे सो दैट वी कैन कुक इट स्लोली ऑन दम.
This changed me. My perception for Goa has changed now. I look at Goa in a very different way. You need to come and see how much they have to offer and take the offering. I'm missing Goa. I'm missing so much that I can't wait to go back. I want to breathe. I want to breathe in the Goan air and eat the food.
Excellent. Super.
Done.